If you are walking through the packed streets of Kampala, brushing past hundreds of people, there is an unwritten rule governing every interaction. You must greet the people you meet. Passing by someone without a greeting is considered a severe breach of etiquette. This holds true whether you are navigating a bustling city center or buying matoke in a village market. Greetings, or salamu, are the foundational social currency of Ugandan culture. To communicate effectively, we have to move beyond the basic hujambo. We base our greetings on the exact time of day. This timeline graphic maps out that rule. In the morning, you initiate with the Arabic-borrowed sabalheri, and the correct response is alkhairi. When the clock shifts to the afternoon, the greeting changes to umeshindaje. Because the root word shindwa can mean to fail, new learners sometimes think this translates to how have you failed? That is incorrect. Kushinda means to spend the day, so you are actually asking, how have you spent the day? Of course, accidents happen. If you accidentally bump into your teacher in the corridor, you need the apology cycle. You can politely excuse yourself with kunradi, or offer a deep apology by saying naumbaradi. The polite way to accept that apology and say no harm done is haiduru. Mastering these specific words equips you with the essential social tools you need. Once you have that foundation, we can start constructing accurate, respectful sentences using Kiswahili grammar. This table details the viwakilishi vya nafsi, or personal pronouns. Just like English, these pronouns exist in two distinct states, umoja, which means singular, and wingi, meaning plural. For the first person, mimi, meaning I, becomes sisi, meaning we. For the second person, wewe, meaning you, shifts to the plural nini. The third person pronoun yeye, meaning he or she, maps to wao, meaning they. But do not make the mistake of using yeye for non-living objects. You cannot point to a book and say, yeye ni kitabu. English lets you use the pronoun it for almost anything. Kiswahili grammar demands a strict structural division between living beings and animate things. To handle objects properly, we have to look at noun classes. This split-screen graphic breaks down our two main classes. On the left is the ngeli ya awa class, reserved entirely for living beings. Pluralizing here requires a simple prefix shift. Mtoto anasalimia, meaning the child greets, becomes watoto salimia. On the right is the ngeli ya ez class, which covers inanimate things and abstract concepts. Let's look at the sentence nguo imechanika, which means the cloth is torn. This class contains a trap, the invisible plural. The noun itself, nguo, keeps the exact same spelling in the plural. Instead, the verb agreement does the heavy lifting. The prefix e shifts to z, making it nguo zimetranika. Now, put yourself back in the shoes of that student in the corridor. Here is your challenge. Take the singular phrase, mimi ninaomba nguo imechanika, and translate both sentences into their plural forms. Pause the video here, apply the pronoun shift rule for the first sentence, and navigate the invisible plural trap for the second. Write your answers down. Let's check your work. The singular pronoun mimi changes to the plural sisi, making it sisi tunaomba. For the second sentence, the noun nguo stays exactly as it is. We swap the e for a z, giving us nguo zimetranika. This reference graphic organizes everything we have covered today into one place. Feel free to take a screenshot. It holds your time-specific greetings, the polite words for the apology cycle, and the core rules for personal pronouns and noun classes. Manners act as your social passport in Uganda, while mastering these grammar rules ensures every interaction is technically precise.